Hi, good morning, everyone. It's Shelley, and this is episode 31 of SNOWED, the Michael Snow is a fraud story. So, shortly after Mr. Snow was evicted from his shop and he had to move everything into a storage unit, his name started showing up on the Facebook pages titled, Are We Dating the Same Guy? Now, if you don't know what that is, across really the world at this point, there are Facebook pages and they're titled, Are We Dating the Same Guy? Calgary. Are we dating the same guy? Vancouver. So basically, in any location that you're at, women who are dating of any age can post about men that they think other women should stay away from that are either abusive, trouble, alcoholics, liars, drug, abusers, that kind of thing. So, and in true Mr. Snow fashion, he told me because of course it was a half truth because why would anybody do this to him? Now you can't see the whole post; it just won't fit in, and I can't quite figure out how to do it. But basically, what this woman is saying is that this woman goes by Mike Snow, Gunny Snow, Michael Logan. That he's got this online fraud charges. He was fired due to workplace violence, which is the truth. He professes his undying love to you, all while texting other women. If you reject him, he gets nasty, which is the truth. He's mainly looking for hookups. He professes to be a swinger. Yes, that's his MO. He likes to say he's a swinger, and that seems to excuse him from cheating. He's not a swinger. He's a cheating man whore. Yeah. So anyways, and it goes on to say, the story about Corey, and he paid her back when she went to the police. Yeah. So there were more than one. So this was another one that was posted, and you can see that actually his that article that he had online from his first charge is also posted up there as a link, and it says, this is Mike, served jail time in 2013 for fraud, active on POF and Facebook dating, and probably many more. He's an unemployed commercial truck driver currently based in Moose Jaw, but could be anywhere between there and the west coast of the island. He has been spending a lot of time in Nanaimo, Shelt, Merritt, and Langley recently, and has connections in southern Alberta and Grand Prairie as well. All true. He's a smooth operator and will appeal to your sense of adventure, loves road trips. He really wants to make you think you're the only woman in his life, but the reality is he lives a swinger lifestyle and will not give that up for anyone. Well, again, we've already discussed what he really is. He keeps a list of names of the women he's been with in his phone. Now, I've never seen this, but some of the other women have told me that they have. The number is somewhere between 900 and 1,200. He lives for Titty Tuesday and expects all the women he's talking to send him topless pics on Tuesdays. He has no problem sharing them with other women he's talking to. That is the truth. And if he gets mad at you for any reason, he will threaten to release them to a broader audience. Yes, that's his MO. So it then goes on to say he portrays himself as wealthy, but has a way of asking for money. It's always for meds, medications, or travel expenses because his accounts are frozen. So I'm not the only one he's telling this story to. And of course, he'll pay you back tomorrow. He got $5,000 from a woman near Vernon in the fall, and that's Corey. He only paid her back when she made a public post about him on Facebook and filed a police report because, he certainly doesn't want other women finding out who he really is. There are a number of active police files on him in Vernon and on the lower mainland, fraud related. This has been cross-posted in the Vancouver Island, and Saskatchewan group because he travels in those areas frequently. Somebody in the Saskatchewan group outed the post to several of his women who have been harassing me on Facebook and IG the past couple of days. So yes, the funny part of all this is that I said to Mike, who is this? Who's putting this up? I mean, she said she slept with you. And he's like, no. I don't know why. Why would somebody say this about me? Who hates me enough to do this? As I rolled my eyes thinking, well, I do. But it wasn't me. But I was very curious as to who it was. And of course, Mr. Snow in his half-truths was telling me that he had all these other women very concerned and had seen this post, very concerned with him. And that he told me that Denise and Cindy were freaking out. And I'm like, but why? Why would they freak out, Mr. Snow? What is it any concern of theirs if they're just friends with you? And of course, he's kind of in a bit of a fluster. So he's trying to talk that away. But what I do know now is there were numerous women who saw it all at the same time, trying to figure out, was he cheating on them? So when I finally did get it out of him that I suspected it was probably his friend, Shelley from BC, he admitted he thought maybe it was. And so then he decided he was going to send her an email. And of course, I was all over that. I said, you told me you'd never met her, blah, blah, blah. He said, oh, well, I mean, yeah, once maybe we met. But I mean, we're just friends. We're just friends. I mean, I just can't believe I thought we were friends. Why would she want to ruin my good name? I really tried hard not to laugh at this point. Because at this point, I was so over his bullshit. I just wanted him out. I just wanted to be done. But he decides he's going to send Shelley an email. So he sits down and he pulls up an intimate photo of Shelley. And I said, what are you doing with that? He said, oh, well, she sent it to me unsolicited one day and I knew I'd better keep it just in case. And I said, just in case what? And he said, well, for just like a time like this. So in other words, what Mr. Snow is saying is he's about to blackmail her. So in this email that I'm sitting right beside him, and he's trying to formulate to Shelley from BC, Shelley from BC, not me, he's saying, like, how much those articles online hurt me and my family, and why would you post this kind of stuff? I thought we were friends, and you're saying stuff that's not true. And I said, oh, well, Mr. Snow, if it's not true, then why don't you say to her, we didn't sleep together? He would not type that. I knew. I was just egging him on at that point. So at any rate, he wouldn't say, dear Shelley, we didn't sleep together, because of course I knew that at that point that it was very obviously a woman telling the truth. And like I said to Mr. Snow, this sounds like a woman that had been very hurt. You hurt this woman. And he said, no, oh my goodness, no, we're just friends. So I let that go for a day or two. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just so done with this. I'm just so done with his bullshit and his lies. So I just reached out to Shelley and I said, this is who I am. I don't know if you know me, but, this is who I am. And I'm just curious, like, what kind of a relationship did you have with Mr. Snow? So at first, Shelley was a little reluctant to talk to me. She was scared that, maybe she was talking to Mike, because he's sneaky and devious, if you haven't already got that from all these TikToks. And after, I actually sent her a picture of myself and I said, no, you're talking to me. And so we had a great little chat. And she did confirm to me that, yes, they were actually in a relationship that she felt was a long-term committed relationship. And she did send me screenshots and proof that would lead me to believe that exactly was the case. At this point, the whole time I was talking to Shelley, Mr. Snow was sitting downstairs on my couch. And so I went downstairs and I asked him to leave. And of course, the gaslighting and, oh my God, I can't believe you think this. She's just out to ruin my good name. Again, I want to throw that in, that he truly did say that. And I, 5 years of lies and manipulations came to a head, and I beat him. It was not my finest moment, I'm going to tell you. And I know he has video that was caught on one of his cameras that he had around the house, and possibly some audio. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. I beat him and he took it like a champ. And I did leave marks on his body. And I know he's most likely at some point going to try and have me charged with assault. Do I deserve it? Probably. But, I'm hoping that before that happens, any officer would look at these TikToks and shake my hand, actually. So please stay tuned for 32. I have so much more to tell you. Just when you think this story is going to end, it really doesn't. It just keeps getting better and better. So keep watching.